It's the penultimate professional MasterChef. After weeks of competition, Tom, Kasey, and Tommy have made it to the final three. Tonight, their culinary minds are blown, cooking in the world's most daring and provocative restaurant.
I think this competition has to be the biggest thing that I've ever done. The amount of stress and anxiety and sweat, yeah, it's huge.
I've never won anything before. So to be part of the final three of MasterChef, you know, is fantastic.
I've worked so hard to get here. The fact that I am here is just a really good feeling. It's just nice to know that like, my hard work has paid off.
These chefs have got determination. They have passion and drive. And they will need that in abundance to deal with what's around the corner.
Copenhagen, capital of Denmark. Population, just 650,000. With its vibrant and ever-growing food scene, for the past 15 years, it has also been home to some of the greatest restaurants in the world. Now, joining this extraordinary lineage is Alchemist, brainchild of 32-year-old visionary chef Rasmus Monk.
When Alchemist started, we wanted to do something that was different, creating a space that's more than just a restaurant. It's what could be future of fine dining. It could be craziest restaurant if everything was possible.
An old shipyard building in an industrial region of Copenhagen became the unlikely location for Rasmus to build his dream restaurant. The colossal space was the perfect blank canvas to create an experience that encompasses art, science, and food into what Rasmus calls holistic cuisine.
The holistic cuisine, it is to look at the whole thing instead of just the food itself. So it needs to be very much beyond the food and the restaurant experience. In the process of doing that, have that strong belief that you can create like a change in the world through gastronomy.
The main dining room is inspired by a giant planetarium where guests are served up to 50 dishes, or impressions.
We call everything that we serve here impressions, because we wanted to show that it's possible to also do other things than just food in the experience.
Each impression has a story to tell and is designed to get the diner thinking about everything from blood donation to animal welfare and the environment.
Food is a way to bring people together. It's also a way to talk about big problems in the world.
Within months of opening, it was awarded 2 Michelin stars and was recently named the 5th best restaurant in the world.
I wanted to do something that I truly believe can go out and have an impact in the world. And hopefully one day we can look back and say we actually did and make a change.
Being in Copenhagen now is just really amazing. I've always wanted to come here. To get the experience to cook in this restaurant is mind-blowing.
It's like one of the best restaurants in the world. Standards is going to be obviously really high. I'm just going to sort of give it my all, try my hardest and try and soak up as much information as I can.
Definitely going to be unlike any other kitchen I've ever been in. I can't even begin to think what we're going to experience while we're there. Strap yourselves in, ladies.
Who are you?
Oh, wow.
Who are you, really? How do you see yourself? Who do you look up to?
To let three chefs in from outside, it's gonna be exciting. Normally when we have chefs here, they may be here for 3-4 months, nearly a half year to do some of the dishes.
Control.
I'm a little bit nervous. I hope they will succeed.
There are two ways of spreading light. To be the candle or the mirror that reflects it.
Good morning.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Rasmus, hi. Nice to
Lovely
meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, wow, that was very cool.
And welcome to Alchemist. So you've just been through one of our artistic installations. I hope the next couple of days will open your eyes to what food also can be and that you can convey messages into our society and have a great impact. Let's get started.
The impressions on the menu are developed in the test kitchen, filled with state-of-the-art scientific equipment, from 3D printers to sound wave machines.
Some of our processes take 1 to 2 years to develop some dishes. So there's dishes still that's been ongoing for 2 years and it's not on the menu yet.
To help the contestants understand his philosophy, Rasmus has chosen 3 impressions to show them in a masterclass. The first of which is the perfect omelette.
The omelette and the idea about it went to a lot of hotels, got a lot of bad omelettes, and wanted to try to see how we could make the perfect one.
A 3D printed mold is used to create an ice cube in the shape of a small omelette and dipped into an egg mixture, which once set becomes a thin membrane.
And then we defrost the ice cube, poke a little hole into it, let the water run out, fill it up with the espuma of the eggs. It's quite a hard technique.
The espuma foam filling, flavored with Comté cheese, must be piped into the delicate membrane without bursting it.
Perfect omelette has been maybe the most challenging dish to make. It is a dish that even here, like with our staff, is quite hard.
It looks like the membrane's very, very easy to break.
It's probably the most sensitive dish we have.
A wafer-thin slice of pancetta, dotted with black truffle, is placed on top.
And you need to manage to do this for a table of 4 before this one getting cold. And then we have these small heat guns here. So we actually, through service, and we heat it up a little bit, the pancetta on the top.
The plate is heated to exactly 32 degrees to maintain the perfect temperature of the omelette.
If it's too hot, it will break, but it will also melt the foam too much. The viscosity will change and you will not have the same kind of experience.
So many factors to get it to where it is now.
So this is it. This is our imitation of a perfect omelette. I remember when Ferran was here, didn't say anything for the first 5 appetizers, and then he get the omelette, and then he'd take my hand and say, perfecto. I went out to the kitchen and said, at least there's one thing he really, really likes.
Amazing, blown away, just looking at it.
Let's see when you taste it.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's really nice.
It's almost like
delicious.
cheesy.
I can have that for breakfast every day.
That was just amazing. The amount of technique gone into that dish. My mind's blown already, so.
While some impressions are devised to comfort the diner, others are designed to be more challenging.
We call this one Plastic Fantastic. Yeah, so the inspiration from the dish was this report from Danish Technology Institute that 29% of all Danish cod is filled with microplastic. It's a major problem.
It makes you wonder, like, that's a fact that everyone's publishing and talking about. It makes you wonder about the rest of what we're eating and what's in it.
Yeah, exactly.
In line with Rasmus's mission to minimize waste, the cut of cod used for the dish is the jaw.
of meat is quite a beautiful piece of meat. It's so tender.
Do you serve it with the teeth on it?
Yeah, we are.
Very cool.
We are taking the sharp parts a little bit away to serve it also on the bone. So you have this feeling of actually eating from the jaw itself.
You must get loads of cod heads in a week then.
Yeah, we get a lot every week. Like 1 week we got a ton.
The jaw bones are brined in salt, then cooked at 62 degrees for 2 hours before being brushed with bone marrow and cooked on the grill.
When you grill it, you just have to be super careful that it doesn't get too much color underneath and it doesn't stick as well. When they're sticking and you're trying to remove them, it's just gonna fall apart.
The jaw is topped with pickled shallots,
Get a little bit of acidity into it.
as well as a gel flavored with bay leaf and a slice of Comté cheese before being blowtorched.
Can easily begin to caramelize on the sides. So it needs to be kind of gratinated without getting any color.
The dish is finished with the most challenging element of all: edible plastic.
There's two types of plastic. One is made of potato starch. So this one is a little bit hard and more crunchy. The other one is made of the collagen from the cod skin. This one is more soft and will dissolve, but have this like plastic texture. It feels like plastic when you get it in your mouth. It will change and it will dissolve very slowly, but you have a couple of seconds where you feel like this is not pleasant, and then it will turn into hopefully some good flavors and textures. Getting the guests to eat this plastic, maybe get shocked and a little bit surprised, and hopefully get diners' attention from around the world and generate some impact. So that's our interpretation of what we call plastic fantastic.
Looks fantastic.
Thank you.
And plastic.
Well,
So nice.
When you go to eat it, it's quite like, oh, this is odd. And then it sort of melts in the mouth and it's really pleasant. Finishes like, it's just delicious, to be fair, yeah. It's really cool.
I think the message that comes across with the dishes is probably the most fascinating thing, that, 29% of the cod has plastic in it. It's a very confronting and uncomfortable thought to also be paired with a very comforting piece of food. It's very bizarre.
The final impression of the masterclass is possibly the most provocative dish on the menu.
The caged chicken is a dish that was wanted to put focus on animal welfare and how we treat animals. 70% of all living animal with wings is in some way trapped in cages. So we wanted to illustrate that. So literally in front of the guests, they need to kind of free this chicken from the cages.
The meat from the leg is turned into a farce, combined with prawns and Thai basil, and has to be carefully piped back into the skin without tearing it.
It's of course a chicken that had an amazing life from a little farm in Denmark.
Once the feet are steamed at 80 degrees for 10 minutes,
I've never seen a chicken foot look so attractive almost.
they are dipped in cornstarch, ready for frying.
And then we made this custom-made chicken holder.
It almost looks a little bit funny with their feet sticking up.
The crispy chicken is then glazed in a Korean-style sweet and sour sauce.
A lot of the dishes we do here is very temperature sensitive. In the cooking process, we are making sure that this is still cold, so you still have this feeling of having something that's burning hot on the top, and then you're sitting with this cold, dead feet.
The final stage is to coat the sauce in a mixture of roasted potato, vinegar powder, roasted shrimp powder, and chives.
This is the dish where like a lot of people get a lot of reaction. And this is the thing that's getting a lot of people actually to cry in the evening, but also to take action when they come home. And I think that's quite interesting. So this is our interpretation of the caged chicken. So.
Looks awesome.
Does it very cool. Tells a story just by looking at it, doesn't it?
I don't understand how it can be so confronting but so tasty and so familiar but so weird.
That dish was just gorgeous, like all the different contrasting flavours, proper eye-opening experience, like what you can actually do with food. It's just so creative and exciting.
So now you've seen some of our dishes here at Alchemist, and I would like you to cook one for me now. I made a little surprise for you upstairs, so let's take a look at it.
Yes, chef.
Let's go.
The guests at Alchemist spend most of the experience in one of the most unique dining spaces of any restaurant in the world.
So welcome to the main dining room. So this is the dome.
10 state-of-the-art projectors are perfectly aligned around the dome to create three-dimensional images above the diners' heads throughout the meal,
That's so impressive.
with each projection relating to one of the impressions on the menu.
Very, very cool.
I think the only cultural memory I have as a kid was to go to the planetarium. I was like, from that day on, if I ever get my own restaurant and become a millionaire, I will build this. I didn't become a millionaire, I found a partner, but it's inspired by a planetarium.
I could look at it all day, literally.
So I prepared some ingredients for you here in the middle, so let's take a look at it here.
Rasmus has selected ingredients that are often considered waste animal products, as well as some invasive species for the contestants to use when designing their dish.
Oh my God.
What's this?
It's the windpipe from a pig.
Okay.
It's also amazing, like texture-wise.
And this?
This is a cow's udder, kind of like cheesy in the flavor, so if you fry it up or like steam it. And this one is chicken blood. You can use it maybe for emulsifying sauces. There's the lamb brain, which for me is like amazing if you just eliminate fry it on the pan. All of this is actually discarded ingredients they can't sell in the supermarket, but it's still very, very beautiful things. There's these invasive gigas oysters. They attach each other and become these big rocks that you can't really sell this in a shop. So, but it's like 5, 6, 7 oysters in this one. Then we have a little bit of moon jellyfish here, a really amazing texture.
So interesting.
Be bold, be creative. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef.
You're welcome.
See you soon. This is like nothing like I've ever seen before. I'm lost.
It was never just going to be a nice, perfect little cod loin on the bench. I feel like it's so hard to think of how you can be bold and brave for Rasmus. Like, he must be one of the most bold and brave chefs.
It's very true.
I've never really eaten tongue before. Hopefully it's nice. I'm sure it is if it's on this table.
Rasmus is also asking the contestants to have a story behind the dish they are creating.
Trying to really dig deep to figure something out here. I really want to try and hit the story. That's a big part of what he does, so I kind of want to go down that route.
The chefs now have access to the service kitchen and have 1 hour to create a dish for Rasmus.
How the hell does this work?
Tommy is starting off by prepping some of the more unusual ingredients he's selected.
Yeah, I've never seen a windpipe before. I'm thinking of just confying them slowly in some oil. It's very weird texture, it's quite interesting, so I'm quite keen to see how that goes, to be fair. I've got my pigs here, which I'm going to get nice and crispy in a pan, and then I've got my pig's tongue, which has been braised. It's almost like corned beef.
I've got the pig's windpipe and the tongue, and I'm sort of gonna do like a bit of a classic British combination with like pork, celeriac and apple.
For his celeriac elements, Tom is making a puree, some thinly sliced fried celeriac,
This is very stressful.
and in an attempt to reduce waste, he's using the celeriac peelings to make his sauce.
Trying something new today. Don't really have an option but try something new, to be fair.
Kasey has also decided to use the pig's windpipe for her dish.
So the concept is a croquette, and I'm filling it with cheese and onion, bechamel. So the story is, I had someone very close to me that passed away from esophagus cancer, and he never smoked, he never drank alcohol, but still just from like the everyday things that we're putting into our bodies, we're still getting very sick, you know?
I'm going to pane these pig's tongue in airbag, which is kind of like crispy pork skin, basically.
Tommy's also been thinking about the story behind his dish.
The title of dish is what lies beneath, so it's kind of like things may look pretty on the outside, you know, but as you dive in deeper and find out a bit more, it's actually more revealing. It could be quite, you know, ugly. It's ear, windpipe, and tongue, you know.
I'll be under control in a few minutes. Right now I'm stressed with a capital S.
Tom has been busy frying celeriac and has chosen to smoke his celeriac puree.
Don't want to serve them anything rubbish, so I'm just trying to make sure it's all nice.
While Gusset is filling the windpipes with the cheese and onion bechamel and coating them in breadcrumbs.
What's even going on? Nobody knows.
I'm very excited to see what they came up with. And to see what story they have behind and the creativity. But of course, that's a big challenge. Within 1 hour to then produce a dish and a concept is quite challenging. So yeah, I look forward to see what they get on the plate.
Tommy's first up to serve Rasmus.
To cook for one of the best chefs on the planet, he's just been ranked number 5 in the world. I'm really feeling the pressure. I just want to make sure everything is really nice. Kind of want to cover the pig as much as possible so it kind of links to the story, otherwise it doesn't really work. Hopefully it's okay. If it's okay, I'll be happy. So the dish is called What Lies Beneath. So it sort of looks very pretty and elegant, if you will, but as you dig deeper, the more sort of gruesome things you may find.
Tommy has served pig's ears coated in a sticky chicken and tamarind sauce, crispy pig's tongue and comfy windpipe, a burnt apple puree and kohlrabi fondants, all covered with fresh apple, pickled shallots, poached apricots and rose petals.
If you didn't know it was pig ears and like windpipes and the tongue, you would probably not know just because it tastes really good. It's quite nice with the pig ears, like with the texture and the glazing, very deep flavor. I think also the tongue, you still have this very tender, but have also the crispy outside, so give a lot of crispiness to it. The windpipes, still a crunchy texture, but a salty bite to it. The fresh apples and the kohlrabi, and then the pickled things, the apricots. So I think it's quite balanced and really interesting dish.
Thank you. It's been a really amazing experience just cooking in this kitchen for you. I felt the pressure, you know, obviously a chef of your caliber is quite scary. So I really didn't want to look silly. But
Not at all.
thank you for trying my food, I really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chef. That was cool. Yeah, it was definitely an overwhelming experience, sitting down one-on-one with him. But I feel like he enjoyed the dish, which is amazing.
Next to serve is Tom.
It's quite hard to come up with a dish in like an hour. I'm the sort of person that likes to like meticulously plan and just do everything like 100 times before I confirm it, so it's been quite tricky for me. Shaking like a leaf. Oh my God. I'm just finishing it with a little parsley oil and then just a bit of fresh apple. Yeah, it looks okay, it looks a bit messy, but it all tastes really nice. Hopefully he likes it, but you never know.
Are you? You
Yeah, I was a bit stressed in there.
good? Very stressed in there.
Tom has served diced pig's tongue fried in thyme butter on a smoked celeriac puree with crispy celeriac, pickled and fresh apple, a parsley oil, and a celeriac skin sauce.
I wanted to do a little bit of a take on sort of an English classic, which is like celeriac, apple and pork. When I was younger, I used to love like Sunday dinner, but I'm not the biggest fan of like chicken and turkey. I'd rather the pork.
Okay, cool.
So I used to smother it with apple sauce, you know. I probably have more apple sauce than pork.
It's quite tasty, yeah?
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
very much. The tongue is so tender, really, really nice. It's a nice way to use the whole ingredient. To use the celeriac, the camelite skin for the sauce, and to use the peel here that you cut very fine and then fried, you get another very good texture to it. I think the story for me, it's nice to have some memories within. You can taste that and feel that. It's very good Sunday roast, this one.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I've always like struggled confidence with all of this, but I should really open my eyes and see where I am right now, you know.
The food is quite delicious. You don't need to be nervous.
Thank you. That was a pretty dramatic moment. Sitting down next to him, having a little chat and him trying my food is pretty epic. Just can't wait to see what else we learn here.
Last to serve Rasmus is Kasey.
I'm not going to lie to you, I've never ever cooked windpipe before.
Her final job is to deep fry her croquettes.
Thought they might split, but they haven't split. Yeah, I'm happy with the look of it. I can feel my legs literally shaking. So yeah, I'd say my body knows that I'm nervous, but I'm hoping that I'm having a bit of a tough exterior.
Kasey chose to make a pig's windpipe croquette, filled with a cheese and onion bechamel, topped with a burnt onion gel, pickled windpipe and cucumber, with a mixed berry compote and a chicken butter choux.
I had someone very close to me a few years ago pass away from esophagus cancer. He was a very healthy guy, but yet just everyday lifestyle choices still contributed in the end.
It's a really good dish. I guess the windpipes, the texture is quite challenging. It tastes really, really good. The cheese and onion, the bechamel, to get that texture right, it's a very good skill. It's very interesting, also very daring. I really also love the story of it. Like, I think that's very personal and very touching, and it tastes really, really good.
Thank you for sort of showing us what's happening here and what you're about. To actually be here and see it and to hear the story behind what you're doing and why you're doing it, it's so much more powerful.
Thank you.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
to have you.
Thank you, Chef. I feel really good. I'm definitely proud of myself for what I put up. He's always been someone that I've looked up to in my career as a chef, what he does. But now that I've met him, I think it just makes me look up to him even more, which I didn't know was possible because I was already a bit of a fan, to be honest.
The first day is over. But tomorrow, the contestants will return to face the biggest challenge of their careers.
It's been a whirlwind of a day. What these guys are trying to achieve and how the way they're looking at food is completely different to how I've just worked in any other kitchen before. It's opened up a sort of another dimension into my food knowledge, if you will.
Today was way more than what I expected it could have been. I think definitely today I'm going to go get an early night and be ready for what's going to be thrown our way.
This has been a really big day for me. It was just like full of new experiences. Coming to places like this is like just a massive eye-opener, and I've taken a lot from today.
They have a big challenge ahead. I think it's going to be very interesting to see how they will deliver some of these dishes. It's going to be a very exciting day tomorrow.
It's day 2. And Kasey, Tom, and Tommy are back at the 2 Michelin-starred Alchemist. They have been invited to join Rasmus's elite brigade of 50 front-of-house staff and 25 chefs for a once-in-a-lifetime service.
This is definitely intimidating. I don't know what to expect.
It feels like a bit of a out-of-body experience. I'm really excited. I think it'd be a great day.
There really is nothing else like this. This is probably one of the most exciting things that I've done in a very, very long time.
The finalists will each be responsible for 2 impressions on the menu. Tom will be tasked with the perfect omelette from yesterday's masterclass. He's also taking charge of one of the seafood courses.
Spiky, innit?
The king crab tail.
So the idea and the concept about this dish is to put focus on things that's normally just discarded. When we started to separate the king crab, we found this like flap. And inside this, it have a beautiful piece of meat. So it actually look like this when you take it out.
Oh, wow.
Once carefully removed from the shell, the tail meat is filled with scallop, langoustine, and king crab farce.
I didn't even know they had like a tail like that, to be honest, so it's really eye-opening to see.
And placed on a slice of white bread.
After that, we will trim it down.
In service, Tom will have to master frying the bread to perfection without over or undercooking the tail meat.
The meat is very sensitive, so if you get too much heat, it will be not edible at all. It will be kind of chewy and very unpleasant experience.
If you're too rough with it, you will break the skin and then we cannot use it. Be ready now. The bread is super nice, quite dark caramelization.
Each tail is 2 portions and will have to be perfectly cut in half.
So you kind of go slow. When you can feel it, you hit the bread.
The tail is finished with a tomato and saffron glaze and served with a Chinese XO sauce made from the king crab shells.
This is like a very umami-filled, rich XO sauce.
And finally, an espuma of tomato and saffron mayonnaise.
Looks lovely, it smells amazing as well.
No, thank you.
Poshest crab on toast I've ever had, that's delicious. I've got the omelette as well, so if they keep going wrong, I've just got to sort of crack on, carry on trying, but hopefully it's not too much of a mess. May I finish it?
Tom's first task is to prepare 15 crab tails ready for service.
I think it's really clever how he sort of figured out how to like use such like an off-cut piece of the crab. You like snip away this flap, and then there's like a thin layer of stuff that you've got to take off, and then after that you like peel the meat off the shell. It's really cool. Is that right? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Tommy will be tasked with a caged chicken, as well as Rasmus's version of an Asian dumpling.
It's inspired by my travels to Asia. We wanted to create this dumpling, but of course not make it traditional.
In an unusual twist, Tommy will be making the dumpling wrappers out of candy floss.
Have you ever made cotton candy before?
No, I've never seen this done, so I'm quite excited to try this.
Yeah.
A bit nervous as well.
A jelly with the flavors of a classic Thai dipping sauce called nam jim is wrapped in thinly sliced kohlrabi and bok choy.
This protects the dumpling itself.
When shaping the dumpling,
Fold it over.
Tommy will have to work fast and handle the candy floss carefully, or it will begin to dissolve in his fingers.
It's very important to get it like cut very nice and beautifully. So you kind of fold it like a dumpling.
Very
Not
cool.
too much, and you can't have any wet fingers because if you get too hot, you can't fold this one. And then we have a little bit of fresh lime zest, and it's just for the aroma. And you check before it go out that there's not any like holes on the backside. So that's our interpretation of a little Asian-inspired dumpling.
Very cool. I can see how difficult that candy floss is going to be with the humidity and the temperatures. I'm scared.
First thing on Tommy's prep list
Chicken foot time.
is to prepare the chicken feet ready for stuffing.
So just keeping the skin all intact is quite a challenge. You've got to be careful because you need to kind of like pull it with tension, but not enough so that it rips. This is definitely very fiddly. The skin's very difficult to handle, so I just want to make sure it's perfect. It's a lot harder than it looks, for sure.
Kasey will be in charge of the plastic fantastic dish, but she's starting with her prep for the dessert course, the Andy Warhol banana.
The dish itself is inspired by my culinary teacher. He was quite a big fan of rock music and had this album standing in the kitchen with this banana. Later on, I found out it was Andy Warhol that made this beautiful art piece for the Velvet Underground and Nico. So we wanted to bring a little homage to him.
A screen printing technique favored by Andy Warhol himself is used to create a crispy, edible banana skin.
It's a very sensitive dish regarding touching it, and it can easily break.
Kasey will have to gently heat the fragile banana skin over a 3D printed mold.
It's important when you do this, don't get too much heat, so you don't get any like folds you don't want.
So it can be pressed into shape.
And we're going to show you how to fill up the banana, which is also a little bit tricky because it's ultra sensitive and thin. So you need to have not any shaking hands when you do it in service.
The first filling is a banana ice cream,
Don't want to overfill it.
followed by 5 other condiments, including jasmine-flavored Italian meringue,
You just want to pipe it carefully.
an egg yolk caramel,
Pipe that in a nice zigzag pattern.
and 3 different flavored gels: confit lemon, tonka bean, and cachaça, a Brazilian alcoholic spirit.
If you overfill it, you will see like things coming out from the sides, and like that's not good. We will send it back. Can turn the plate a little bit, and then we need to place it as the same way that the banana is showed on the album.
I mean, the technique from all of that, of everything that goes into it to the plating of it, is pretty intense. Yeah, for a little banana, it's a lot of work.
Gusset is kicking off with the banana skins, so they can set in time for service. The black layer is screen printed first.
I can't say I know a lot of Andy Warhol, but I think I'm becoming more of a fan as I go through.
Followed by the banana-flavored yellow layer.
The banana needs to look like a banana. It needs to look identical to the album cover.
Life's doing a good job, huh? When can you start?
On the other side of the kitchen, Tom is filling the last of his crab tails with the seafood farce.
So I've piped my farce into the crab tail that's been like butterflied out, and now I'm just flapping my flaps back over to keep all the mousse in. They're quite literally bum flaps, aren't they?
He can now concentrate on one of the most technically challenging elements on the menu, the perfect omelette.
It's quite scary. You're sort of pushing your hand right into a spike, so I'm a bit terrified right now. That was close. The dangers of 2 Michelin.
Once the frozen molds are coated in egg yolk, they can be transferred into filtered water to set.
It's really clever. I hope it's exactly the same as Rasmus's. Rasmus's is a hard one to say.
Tommy's chicken feet are wrapped and ready for steaming. But he still has to make his Nam Jim jelly for the candy floss dumpling.
I'm smashing all of my coriander root, basil, garlic, and chili. It's quite satisfying, it smells amazing.
He also needs to make his Korean sweet and sour sauce.
So this is the coating around the chicken leg. Definitely a lot to do, so I feel like it needs to move a little bit, to be fair.
I've not done anything with a fish head before, so I'm a little bit scared. Go in here first. It's a little bit fiddly. The teeth are quite sharp. It's pretty messy, but it's good fun.
It's not an easy thing to do the job for the first time.
Yeah.
When people start on my section, it takes them maybe a month before they like really crack the code. Exactly. Super good. Then you just cut it off. Yes. Perfect.
There's just 1 hour before service begins. And outside, the specially invited guests are beginning to arrive.
Oh. This is the ultimate dream of a young chef, to even set foot in a kitchen like this. My mind is blown just walking through the entrance. Now my expectations are being set.
Rasmus is still a young chef, but he's brave and he's a visionary and he is daring to push boundaries. What are our chefs going through right now? I mean, what a brilliant opportunity to learn from somebody completely original.
Which one of our chefs is going to take the most out of this experience? Who can lift their food up to the next level? And there's no better place to learn than a restaurant like this.
While Rasmus's team serve the first impressions of the evening from the test kitchen, upstairs, in the service kitchen, the contestants are making their final preparations.
The moulds have melted, and all that's left is just like membrane on the outside. This is a delicate job. You don't want to squeeze it too hard, and then it obviously will explode. It's like popping a big spot.
No prepping the kohlrabi, so this is sort of what holds everything together within the candy floss. So it's really important that it's all consistently the same thickness. So I'm just taking my time, making sure they're all exactly the same.
I'm making the cheese gel. It's going to go with the cod jaw. It just feels like a lot of pressure in this kitchen, that's for sure.
Prep time is over.
Wow, 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 wow.
Ooh. No way. We're in a rock pool. We are in a rock pool.
You feel like you really are underneath the ocean, don't you?
And it's time for the contestants to get ready for service.
OK, we have the first order in. Table 16, we go 3 omelets, Tom, yeah? Oui. Yes, tack.
Tom's first hurdle is to fill the delicate omelette membranes with the cheese and egg espuma.
Already. What order about the broken ones?
It's a shaky start, as his first attempt has burst.
I've got pretty bad eyes as it is, so this is tricky. Find where the hole is. Is that right? It looks good, huh?
He needs to work fast. If the temperature drops too much, it won't be the perfect consistency inside.
How long are the 3 omelets, Tom? Coming up in 20 seconds. It's a good one, yeah? Thank you so much. Service, sub 16. I think it went all right. I mean, it took me ages, but I think it's never going to be quick. It's a very challenging dish to make. It maybe seems simple that you just need to fill up this membrane, but it's quite tough. Tommy, we go with the first dumplings. There's 3 dumplings in table 16, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Tommy is next in the spotlight.
It's definitely a first for me. I've never done this before, so just trying to figure it all out as I'm going.
His biggest challenge will be handling the delicate candy floss.
I'm going to punch like this. Punch.
And sealing a perfect pattern around the edge.
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
Like this.
And close it all the way so you don't see the filling. Compress, pinch, compress, pinch, compress, pinch.
They're very soft and fragile. This one's really messy.
So I think, unfortunately, Tom, we need to make 3 new ones, yeah?
Okay.
Press a little bit more down when you have made the sugar. So let's
Yeah.
spin 3 more.
Great.
But we discard these 3 and we make 3 new ones.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
They weren't clean enough, so I just need to get the technique down, make sure they're really nice. They weren't quite up to par.
Okay, Kasai, we're going 3 cod jaw on table 16, yeah?
To cook the cod jaw, Kasei will be faced with the fierce heat of the charcoal grill.
So these guys can't get any colour on them at all, but at the same time, they still have to be very, very hot. I feel like my hands have been too much over the fire now. I can't tell what's hot and what's not.
Speed is now of the essence. To finish the dish without the cod jaw going cold.
How long on the jaw, Kasai?
2 minutes, chef.
2 minutes.
She needs to melt the cheese without discoloring it.
When you see it starts to bubble, then it's gonna start to caramelize.
This looks very good, yeah?
And quickly top the dish with the 2 types of edible plastic.
And then, Kasai, after these 3 cod jaw, we're going 4x4 cod jaw, yeah?
Oui, chef.
This looks very good. Temperature is good, but let's get it a little bit faster now so we can get them out very hot.
I think I'm slowly getting into the swing of it. It definitely feels weird to be cooking one of his iconic dishes.
With dumplings being rejected,
This is so hard.
Tommy needs to make sure his next attempt is up to scratch.
It's quite a tough technique. It is quite a sensitive dish. And when you have not done it before, You have the pressure as well. It
Super fragile.
can be quite intense.
It's literally melting in my hand, so every touch is really changing the shape of it.
We need to take the cutter here, get it a little bit more sharpened
Okay.
in the edges. We need to send it out now so
Yep.
it doesn't melting in the sides.
Yeah, sure.
Then we go with 4 more now.
Yep, okay.
Thank you so much.
Getting the technique down, and it's very difficult, very sensitive, trying to get my head around it.
Oh man, it's going bad. So Tom, you have 4 by 4 by 2 omelets. Yes, Tag.
Tom is now in the thick of service,
Got the shakes big time.
and the pressure is starting to show.
I can't do it, hands are shaking. Sound better than last time, yeah? Okay, keep up there. Okay, that's right.
There's just a few omelets left to serve, and it's the final chance to master the dish.
Just started to understand how you wiggle your thing, get it in the hole. You can get a job here. Thank you, chef. It's very good. It's 2 omelette for table 11, 2 omelette for table 12, and then we have 2 omelette for table 18, yeah? You know? Very good job. Thank you. You looked very great. Thank you. You nailed one of the hardest ones to do here at Alchemist. Now get ready for the king crab, yeah? Yeah, great. Fantastic. I think it went all right. I was a bit shaky at the start. I think I popped right 3, so, I mean, for them, that's probably quite a few, but I think for me, that's pretty good going, I'd say.
That's amazing. The merest touch and it will burst. When you bite into it, you get almost like a custard feel, and it's salty and cheesy.
Technically, it's full of complexity that I'm sure has tested Tom to his maximum.
What a way to start a service.
So maybe going on 4 dumpling on 21, followed by 4 dumpling on 18.
Yes, chef.
I got one of my guys, Ivan. He will come and help you with preparing 8 dumplings.
Yes, chef.
Tommy now has to keep up with Ivan, as they each have a table of 4 to complete.
I'm not getting any better at this, which is a worry. It's pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. Come on. I got a hole in one of these. Maybe it was too thin, I'm not really too sure. It feels like it's just melting as I'm doing it. Can't get my head around it. Yeah, he's done that beautifully. It's made it look too easy. It's very annoying.
So, maybe these 2 dumplings you make now is the last dumpling for tonight. Give it a good push, yeah? Make the best one you can.
Yes, Tack. Slowly getting my head around the technique a little bit. I'm happy with that. It's just if chef's happy with it, that's the main thing.
That's very nice. This is the best one, yeah? It's very good, this one, yeah?
Thank you.
Very good job.
Thanks, chef.
Thank you.
That was hard. I think I need to do this for like 6 days at least to get any good at it.
Extraordinary. Biting into candy floss and then Thai green curry, that is as delicious as it is clever.
There's no 2 ways about it. He's had a job on his hands to get this right. The complexity of it is scary.
How Rasmus streams the stuff up, I honestly can't imagine.
It's been a solid start for Kasey, but she now has multiple tables to juggle.
She's quite fast learner. Seems like she's very focused on it. That's the key. And it's good pace on it, so very good job.
Should move fast, otherwise the ones on the grill might burn, and the ones that are here will be too cold to serve.
Service here, Joe. This last Joe. Very good job, yeah?
Thank you, chef. Cheers.
Let's get ready for the banana.
Oui.
Thank you.
When you first put that plastic in your mouth, it feels like that. It feels like you're chewing on a plastic bag. It tastes great at the end, but that is uncomfortable to eat at the start. And it's supposed to be, isn't it?
Rasmus has used the jaw. It's again showcasing that there's so much more that can be used that shouldn't be wasted.
That is genius.
It's halfway through service, and while the contestants get ready for their next impressions, Rasmus has a special surprise in store for the judges.
That's me. What? Hang on, what do we got here?
So I say, hold on, are we eating ourselves?
Yeah. You're eating yourself now, yeah.
And so you just take the chips here of Jerusalem artichokes and dip it into yourself.
No,
So it's
seriously.
like chips and dip, yeah?
How do you taste?
I taste like a Jerusalem artichoke, actually. What a bit of fun that is.
Back in the kitchen, service is in full swing. And Tom is working multiple king crab dishes at once.
Got to get the heat into the fast, but not burn the toast.
Take a look underneath. Come on. You can turn it up a little bit.
I don't think you can really relax in a kitchen like this. Just got to try and not muck it up.
Tommy is getting ready with the caged chicken.
It's definitely a first for me, you know, working with chicken feet, cooking half of it and then half it sort of creeping out.
4 banana on table 21, Casey, yeah?
Ja, tack.
Kasey's attempting her first banana skin.
It's cracked. I was doing so well and now I'm stressing.
This looks very sharp.
While Tom's king crab is flying out of the kitchen.
Seems like you got the rhythm now, Tom, yeah?
Yeah, I think I've got there now.
So it's like crispy on the bottom side, it's beautiful glazed, it's very hot temperature, and the sauce looks beautiful, yeah?
Thank you.
Overall, it was like very nice to see your work with the last omelette, and you nailed it and got your head around how to do it. Even with the king crab, like you just completely smashed it, so it was very nice to see.
It's almost a pity it's over, because it's just so enjoyable. It was a massive eye-opener, and I'm glad I did all right.
I don't know about you two, but after the first bite, I was thinking prawn toast.
It's got fishy, crabby flavour. I love the crunchy bread. I think the XO sauce is delicious. Salty, sweet, sour. What Tom will have got from this is precision.
After a tough start with the candy floss dumpling, Tommy has found his stride with the chicken dish.
Fantastic. Ready to go? Let me go 4 by 2, yeah?
Yeah, chef.
Thank you.
Definitely preferring this one to the dumpling.
Going very well, it looks very nice. It's sharp when it come up, and he seems more in control and also a little bit more in belief in himself.
Last table now, so we'll make sure these are perfect. Yeah, it's been fun. Learned a lot.
Last 4 chicken, yeah? Make it nice. 2 for table 11, 2 for table 12. Last chicken out.
All good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, chef. Chicken. I did the chicken. That's good. I feel better now.
Go! That's a hellish vision, isn't it?
It's a prison. It's an absolute prison. This is a reality check of what we've been eating for so many years. Wow. That's powerful.
This is now quite uncomfortable, but that's the point, right? That's the whole point, is to consider it. You don't want to eat that now, do you? You're uncomfortable.
I am uncomfortable eating it, yeah. But I appreciate what Rasmus is doing. People need to be more aware of their food sources, whether it be plastic in your fish or the way your meat is produced.
This is cooked and full of flavour, yet in my hand, I feel like I'm touching the raw claw of a chicken. That's the most thought-provoking thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Service has almost come to an end, and back on pastry,
So far I've got 2.
Kasey is still struggling with the banana skins.
This one is very good. This one, unfortunately, you can see the top here. It's not good, so we're going to discard this one.
Yes, chef.
With so many not up to standard, she's in danger of running out.
Be very careful when you take them up so it doesn't break.
Wait.
And then we fill it up with ice cream and all the other condiments, yeah?
Yes, chef.
Kasey has to work fast to fill them.
I'm just really scared to break the banana, to be honest.
Before the dish starts to melt.
I thought I might find this one a little bit easier, but can't say that I am.
And we go with 4 more?
Perfect.
Yeah? Fantastic. 2 last banana.
That's banana.
Good job.
Thanks, Chef.
The jaw you had like completely under control, like a little bit more struggling on the banana skin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was so intimidating walking into the kitchen. Hopefully you'll have me back one day.
You're more than welcome, more than welcome.
That was such an emotional roller coaster.
Oh my word. The texture, caramel, sweetness, hint of banana.
The skill is on a completely different level. It's class, pure class.
I feel a bit weird now. I feel a bit sad. I kind of don't want to go home now.
Just have a little glass of very good champagne to finish the day. I was quite surprised, actually. They managed it so well. I definitely hope they got some inspiration from this experience. I'm quite happy to see that this is a young generation of chefs that's coming. So cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers.
And thank you.
This is without doubt the most amazing and creative and thought-provoking restaurant I've ever been in. I want some of this brilliance to have seeped into the DNA of our chefs.
It was just like mind-blowing. I feel like opportunities like this don't come around very often, so I really tried to like seize the moment. And I really feel like I did that. Come away with a lot more knowledge than I had when I walked through the doors.
Being able to work with Rasmus and seeing how confident he is at delivering his story, I think it's definitely given me a little bit more confidence.
It's just been the most amazing experience. And I want to finish on a high, so the trophy is what I'm after. I want that trophy more than anything.
One more challenge. It's what we got left before we crown our winner.
Who's got that star quality? Who's got that magic?
Did that actually just happen?
Next time, it's the final of MasterChef The Professionals.
Their food has got to go beyond marvelous. It has got to be mind-blowing.
This is it. Scared.
This is proper crunch time. Now focus.
Wait.
Your attention to detail is exquisite.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
That is delicious.
MasterChef Professionals 2023 winner is...
The finals here on BBC One tomorrow night at 8. It was a dramatic and emotional Shetland finale last night. Watch our Scottish crime drama From the Beginning on iPlayer. And such a soundtrack for wrapping prezzies are getting ready for the work too. Sophie Ellis-Bextor's Christmas Kitchen Disco on Sounds.